The whole idea is the this paradox that is faith. Like if you want to be strong, you need to be weak. And it's easy when
Mm,
it's stitched on a pillow at a Christian bookstore, but when you're actually like trying to deal with that paradox, to say like, wow, there's this reverse thing going on. Like you want to be first, you got to be last. And again, it sounds nifty on a poster with a rowing shell in the background and a misty morning. But what happens when you actually just feel like you got gypped out of something really important that mattered to you? And so living into that paradox, and the same thing maybe with music, that if you want to actually reach people, then what we do is we set the table and we try to influence people, not control them. We don't tell
mm,
people what they ought to believe. That's Matthew 16. And I'm a Bible verse guy, like through and through. I'm like that dude.
mm.
I'm a lawyer. I remember stuff. I don't know why I can. Do you know in Lost, the numbers were 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42? That's what they entered. It has been 28 years since watched Lost, but I just remember but what I want to remember when it comes to faith, Matthew 16, it isn't flesh and blood that reveals it to you, it's the Spirit of God. And so, to your point, music is such a beautiful on ramp to that without being presumptuous about what people believe or what they're bringing along with them, their hurts and their hopes and all that. So, how do you navigate that? Give us a window into the life of a guy that's a lyricist.
Yeah, I think the office of the lyricist or the author or the poet or the whatever is to give language to normal people that experience something but don't necessarily know how to explain it, or to say it to their husband or their wife, but they're feeling something deeply because we all do. But what I found is most people don't know how to express it. So I go, okay, I'm going to do my best to feel what you felt as well, because we all experience very common things, and put language to it, and put music to it, put words to it. I think that's our job, and hopefully if we do it well, it connects people to themselves and it connects people to God, which, for me is the goal, man. I want people to feel understood because I grew up not feeling understood. I grew up feeling alone, and I searched for a song to make me feel something, that I was alive, that I was human, that I was, not alone, I guess. And I think I continue to try to do that in my songwriting. I continue to try to give people a lifeline, not only to their own souls and their own experience, to know how to kind of navigate their own world and to express it to other people around them. Again, whether it's their wife or kids, whatever. But a lifeline to connect, hopefully, to God in the middle of it, because He wants to be a part of it all. And I think a lot of times, especially in the church, we compartmentalize things and we go, oh, well, God's on Sunday morning, but my work's Monday through Friday, right? And I'm going, no, 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 no. Like He wants to be a part of it all. He wants to be a part of the loss. He wants to be a part of the heartache. He wants to be a part of the fact that maybe you lost a baby or two. Maybe your marriage isn't working out. Like he wants to be in that, and He's just waiting for us to go like, hey, would you come into this story? So I'm trying to write songs that remind people like, hey, this is the God who took on flesh and wants to actually have an active part in what's going on in your life.
Yeah, think of the things that we experience, both good and bad, that we're trying to find a shelf to put those experiences on. You're just trying to put that in it. It isn't enough sometimes to just say that's on the faith shelf somewhere, but to say, actually, it was really painful and I'm a little befuddled and frankly, a little bent out of shape that this happened because I didn't just feel wronged or misunderstood. I felt betrayed. And
Yeah.
so the power among many of however the words get out there in song and books is to create another shelf for people to put it and then be a really safe place to say
Mm.
this creates 2 minutes and 30 seconds of safety for you where you can just actually piece out of the things that are troubling you, your most vexing questions. You can just piece out a little bit and find some comfort and some acceptance in these words. Man, that
Mm.
that works.